What are these? What are these things?
Recording is up.
They appear to be, well, that's what we're going to discuss, because you guys ended on walking into the chamber of, or the former chamber of the Slayer's Take, where the Ziggurat to Ioun had previously once been, and where you had once seen your fallen comrades, Raretor and Miriala, perish. With allies and a war going on outside of Gat Shadow to retake Western back from these evil forces. As you enter, you see what appears to be 4 different skeletons scattered around the area of the Ziggurat, all seemingly like they're waiting for you, standing in front of a massive glowing black and purple portal, which appears to be powered by the same 4 pieces of represent markers of Vesh that you previously brought here. Stands Marax's Vesh in his glittering black and red plate with gold filigree, the large greatsword still being held in his hand, bit like a cane almost, just as if he's been waiting for this moment. And immediately to his left is a very beautiful and very pale woman with elegantly styled black hair pinned up behind her, exposing most of her collarbone area and a bit of cleavage with her red and white silk dress. Numerous bits of lace and frill. A bit hard to make out or more than that at this distance, though, but are greeted with all this. Maraxis just kind of puts the sword away for a second and slow claps. Oh, well. I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
I'm sure you missed us.
Well, did kill our friend.
Yes, I did. But then again, you didn't pose much of a challenge to me last time, so I'm right.
Well, yeah, you were cheating. Like, without that little stuff, you couldn't handle us.
Oh, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you, because I still have it. So let's see what you got this time. I'm going to go ahead and have everyone...
Ay, Dios.
Oh, that initiative.
Yeah, that's just there, like, to give us moral support. Oh. Ah, shit. Fanyoco. Alright.
The characters I have to control.
Oh.
Why did I do this to
Not my
myself?
fault.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can reorder this a bit. Felon, I'm willing to bet your dexterity is probably pretty high.
Yeah, it's a 20.
That's what I kind of figured. Ari, I'm willing to bet your dexterity... Actually, check.
Wasn't William
what's your
gonna help
15?
us?
Yeah, William's in here with you.
Alright, he's busy
Literally-
with down to...
No, he's... Well, no. William is literally standing right next to you.
Okay. Cool.
That's that white token right
Oh.
there next to you. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so... And in fact, he is above you in the initiative order. Ari, what
You know what, a
is-
friend? It,
what is
for the initiative, he would put like point and then the number of the dexterity modifier. Like if it was a +2, then it's a 20.2.
I mean, this
So
works
if you
for
have
now.
a 4, it would be 20.4.
Ari's dexterity is higher, so that much I do know. Ari, what's Dothrok's dexterity?
You see 10.
Oh, okay, well, he is going after the skeletons then. Oh. Top of the round then, Felon, you see this coming almost, as you know this moment. You've never encountered this very handsome and very striking, yet very obviously evil red tiefling before. And as he appears to be moving to engage the party,
Mm-hmm, me too.
Yep,
Oh, it wasn't just
same
me.
here.
It is you. Yeah,
Okay.
you have seized the initiative. What would you like to do?
Okay, that's an undead to my right, isn't it?
Yes, you have a skeleton about 10 feet to your right, and another one about 30, 25-ish, 30 feet away.
Yeah, I forgot to
Okay, I'm
click
gonna
on my step.
run up to that one and stab it.
Go ahead and roll for stab. That is definitely a hit. Piercing damage. You managed to, with one quick motion, it's not even expecting it, and it was taking a little bit to actually react. Pierce right through it and knock off one of the arms. It's still standing, though, barely.
I don't think there's anything else I can do. So I will disengage as a bonus action and run the hell away.
All right. It tries to swipe at you and just misses. You're too quick for it. All right, so next up, Axis Vesh. Around is just going to kind of take in vicinity, look at the beautiful, striking woman to his left, and go, "You won't be bothered for much longer." Takes a couple steps down the ziggurat. Walk down some of the steps. Head.
Did the Discord go cut again?
No, I haven't cut out. And sorry, I was looking at something.
Okay.
Because I needed to check the range on something.
And as soon as I moved right behind everybody, I realized grouping up is probably not a good idea. But it's too late. I've already moved there.
Maybe it wasn't. I guess you'll find out.
Oh, I already know.
Closer.
I still think that Cory wants to kill us.
We're gonna find out because Ari, I need you to roll a Constitution
boy.
saving throw.
There we go.
Oh boy, oh boy. Just Ari?
Just Ari.
But remember, last time we were spread out and we got our asses kicked.
Oh, that is a failure. Ari, you watch as he starts approaching you, and you barely even notice the movement, but he raises up the blade and just does a quick little flourish, and you watch as your eyesight just blackens. You are currently blinded.
Yay.
Successful casting of
I
blindness.
can't fucking see.
Nor do I want you to. There's a perfect sign for blindness, so we're going to go with that one. Just going to stand
Nice.
right there where he is and take up a guarding pose, looking at you, Forno. Just going. So before Laud goes, because it's initiative round 20, you watch as the portal once again, it's very similar fashion to how it did, with energy again, just kind of radiating out in a circle. This wave of blackish purple, just power, out throughout the cavern itself and appearing to collide with the very walls of Gat Shadow itself, as some of the walls actually shake with the impact of it. Nothing else seems to happen other than this. Odd. It is now your turn.
Shooting?
Sorry, what?
It's your turn, baby.
Oh. Do. So, what do we do? What is this?
A little
Skeleton.
Is he coming to attack us?
More than
He hasn't
likely.
yet.
I already hit him once, though, so if you want to try and finish him off, you're welcome to.
Yeah. With the one that has electricity? was it called? A staff of striking.
Okay, you're going to use your staff of striking?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And just somehow you manage to completely miss it. Bringing the staff down, take a shambling step forward, and just barely miss where you had moved your staff.
Well, we'll just stop there.
You'd be to engage it, or anything else?
No.
All right, that brings us to the skeleton's turn. We're currently right next to is going to go ahead and attack, and completely miss. These two are going to go ahead and move up a little bit closer here, kind of flanking up towards where Meraxis is. Two are going to go ahead and shoot at. They're going to go ahead and shoot at Ari here because kind of obvious she's like wandering around, you know, unable to see.
I like to think she's being cooler about it, like she's just like standing there listening, but she's obviously blind.
Like Daredevil moment, like I can hear everything.
Yeah, she's just like listening.
So I got a 20 and a 17.
I'm pretty sure those both hit me. Yeah, those
20.
both hit.
All right, you take 11 points of piercing damage as trying to get a good grip on where you are, figure out your bearings, and you just feel thunk thunk. 2 arrows right into your shoulder, one after the other. Third one over here is actually going to shoot at Dothrok. 14. I think that misses.
I believe it does. Yes, 17 is his arm.
Okay, so the third one just trying to line it up the shot, fires it, and Dothrok's kind of on alert, having watched you, and just manages to duck out of the way pretty easily. That brings us to Dothrok himself.
Quick question, Corey.
Okay.
If you don't mind my quick interruption. On the
What's your interruption?
D&D Beyond, I'm just looking at my character and it says I have an armor an AC of 16, but on my Roll20 sheet it says an AC of 15. The difference I see is on the Roll20 the leather armor gives 10 armor, plus my dexterity is a bonus 5, but on the D&D Beyond it's 11 for the leather armor. I don't know if that matters or not. I just don't know which one's accurate.
Pretty sure Beyond's probably the accurate one, but I don't know. Not off the top of my head. You go ahead and look into that, see if you can find it on Beyond.
Yeah, I will.
Where it lists it. But, okay. Ari,
Okay.
what is Dothrok doing?
He's biting the skeleton.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll. 10. Managing to tear off one of the arms and do a nice amount of damage to the ribcage. It is still standing, though.
Okay. That's all he's gonna do.
Okay. William is going to go ahead and summon his two-handed greatsword. Just look at you, Forno, and go.
Right.
No.
Like, what is it?
Will has just, he's summoned his two-handed greatsword. He looks at you and points over at Meraxis and just goes, that the guy?
Definitely the guy.
Alrighty. He's going to go ahead and make 2 different blasts with Eldritch Blast. And one of those definitely hits.
Nice.
Points of damage.
Yeah, the D&D Beyond is accurate, so the leather armor that is on Roll20 is missing a point, so I should have an AC of 16.
It's helpful. Okay, 1 second. That should have been set earlier.
All good.
The green blast of energy leaps from Will's sword in the very much like flourishing movements you had watched him do in his duel with Forno before. One of them scattering wide and managing to knock a chunk of rock and bone off of the ziggurat. The second one hitting him in the shoulder and appears to have dented his plate mail a little bit, but too much other than that. Meraxis just kind of looks and goes, Will doesn't even say anything. He just kind of sits there and takes up another guard position.
Keep at it, Will.
And Forno, it is now your go.
Okay, I'm gonna approach. Approach. Ari and cast Lesser Restoration.
All right, Ari, you watch as your vision once again comes back to you as Forno lays his hand on you for a second to cure you of your blindness.
Thanks, Forno.
Now I'm going here to support Dothrock, whatever he does. I got your back, buddy.
At the end of your turn?
Yeah, I cannot attack. I already spent my action curing Ari.
All right. On the end of your turn, he's going to go ahead and use his legendary action to cast Void Lance. As he watches you approach to try and knock down one of his skeletons, goes, "You were a pain last time," and launches a black bolt of energy at you.
Oh.
Hold on, that's not supposed to be on advantage. That's
Didn't
still a pretty high roll. Okay, that is still a high roll. I can't affect that. So 23 to hit, I think actually hits you.
Yep, that does.
That's rare.
Ugh.
7 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
Which I believe you're resistant to.
I am.
Oh, that's good.
The rest of the party watches as this black bolt, which had previously decimated your party. It almost seems like a glancing blow off of Forno. As the bolt hits him in the plate mail, it seems to have dented a little bit and done some damage, but the rest of it just scatters and dissipates without much of an effect.
What the fuck?
Reaction. So, Ari, you're up.
Alright.
You're no longer blinded. You can take off the thingy.
I'm going to go ahead. One attack will be on him, and then I'll find out what my next attack is.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. 19, that does hit.
Oh!
He's already... Yeah. Alright, go ahead. Roll damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
And then she'll do it again. She's gonna use this fancy arrow.
Which arrow is she using?
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure. Look at how many, like the number that I have of each one. So let me see.
So yeah.
She'll use a force arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Hey.
Hey.
It's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage with the additional 1d6 force. Oh.
2.
12 points of damage. Following up one arrow and then following it with another one that just a loud resounding boom as a bit of force energy almost pushes Meraxis back.
Alright. That's her whole turn.
Takes us to Lily. Sitting up there, appears to be having that very much like bored, noble look, glancing at her fingernails, looks over at him a little bit. Well, it looks like you are having a bit of trouble with them after all, hmm? She will walk up. Just a little bit. And where is it? It rolls. You watch as a bit of black energy just flows out of her hand and is on Meraxis's face. Heals up.
No, fucking kill her, guys.
Backs up once again, gets a little bit closer to the portal. And her turn. Felon, you're up.
Back to that same guy.
Teen's a hit. Don't even bother rolling damage. I was going to say, you, having seen where its weak point was this time, completely gone. Anything else?
No, I only have one attack, so I guess that's all for now. Can I take a dodge action?
You've already... You get to use dodge as a bonus action?
Double checking.
Otherwise, you've already used your action.
No, it's dash, disengage, or hide. So I don't think I can hide here.
Now, there's a couple rocks and outcroppings and stuff. It might be possible.
Hide and stealth.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth check. This duck under a rock over here, we'll say.
Alright.
Yeah, roll stealth.
I was just trying to find it.
Alright. You feel pretty damn stealthy. Behind one of the rocks and get away from... Alright. Brings us to...
Me.
Meraxis.
Oh,
Who,
no.
having taken a little bit of damage, look around. I really should have been planning this ahead of time. There we go. He's going to look at you, Forno.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to stand. He's going to move a little bit closer to you.
Oh.
At you. Come on now, Goliath. You know you want a chance to kill me. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, he's taunting me.
Santa cachuchita.
I'm a cleric.
24. You feel as if there was something to his words that was trying to bind you and compel you into do something,
Oh.
but you managed to shrug it off.
Bitch.
Yes, it is how I want to play it, and he immediately charges at you, straight for you.
Okay.
Damn.
And he's going to go ahead, and he's going to make 2 different attacks with the Sword of Vesh. This one, 18.
Nope.
Second one, 17. Just this time, you've seen this song and dance before, and you're ready for it. Managing to deflect both blows with the shield and hammer combo. Ready for it. Seems to be getting a little infuriated at this whole point, but he's not leaving your combat range, but he is going to back up into, or where you're now kind of a bit of a disadvantage, or angle with him instead, trying to put just a little bit of the skeleton in between the two of you.
Okay. Can do it.
And let me see. Another pulse of energy from the portal. Just ring of purplish black light and energy flashes through the cavern, dissipating into the walls once again, shaking a few of the rocks. But
Ooh. It seems like it's working.
I'm not sure.
Huh.
You didn't observe the portal or anything like that, so.
Mhm.
Odd, it is now your turn.
Okay. What is this? Oh, hold on. What is that?
That is the pale woman that you don't know anything about her,
Except she healed him.
except that. And her name is Lily.
And already said fucking kill.
Yes, Ari was adamant about that.
Is very airy about it. I can do jokes too. Don't involve killing you guys.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on him.
What are you casting?
Moonbeam.
Okay. Let's see. That is... I never remember it. It's like a dex save.
At their level 1.
Third level.
Mhm.
Okay, Constitution save. We'll do... in... Hold on, it's supposed to be... Okay, what is... I think 19 does beat your DC.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll your 3d10.
Ten.
Ooh. And so half that to 5.
5.
But... we're gonna be 10. He watches the moonbeam just blast down, managing to singe part of Meraxis' hair and just a bit of skin that seems to be showing in between some of the plate mail. It seems to have hurt him pretty bad, so... or at least enough. He just kind of looks over at you after, you know, seeing who cast that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope.
It's now the skeleton's turn. That one skeleton is going to go straight for Forno.
Right.
And completely botched that.
Yeah, totally.
One of the... actually, both of them are going to shoot at Laud now. And I think only one of those hits.
Mm-hmm.
Laud, you take 3 points of piercing damage as after you finish casting this spell, an arrow just sticks right into your leg.
Okay. Ouch!
Is going to do it for them. They're not going to move or anything. Throk's turn.
Okay.
Okay. You should have maybe advantage since we're both
All right.
attacking the same guy.
Not flanking. You are not flanking, though.
Oh,
He's gonna move here and he's gonna do. Let's go for. Let's go paralyzing breath.
A paralyzing breath. Which... sure... look at his sheet.
13?
Yeah. Not the highest, but it's a chance.
13 con save. Okay. To make sure of something before I did this.
And the skeleton. Should the skeleton make one?
Skeleton should make one, which he is going to make his real quick. So that's a fail.
Sweet.
And for Meraxis... 10.
Yeah.
He has advantage.
He does.
Hmm.
You don't know why.
I mean, yeah.
Well, he's a
We don't.
You don't know
I mean,
me.
realistically, we don't even know he has advantage. It just happens.
It just happens. Yeah. That's just the metagaming pigeon revealing my scores apparently. Roll. I'm gonna. You know what? I might set everything other than his damage rolls to GM only.
You're welcome to do that.
Just to up the suspense.
The ante.
Delthrok goes ahead and on your command opens up his maw, releasing this just silver gas covering Meraxis and the skeleton. The skeleton, as it was readying another attack at Forno, having missed the first one, just freezes in place, seemingly just unable to move at all. Affected. He just kind of looks at the little dragonling and goes, "Cute." Anything else?
Ari just goes, huh. Nope. That's his turn.
All right, Will, having heard different conflicting orders and not sure who he's supposed to listen to, is going to shout, "Which one of them am I going after?"
I point
The bitch
at
up there
the-
can heal.
Kill the healer, the girl by the portal.
Yep.
All right, and he starts charging up the ziggurat a little bit. Stops as he gets a little bit closer, as you guys watch a bit of purple energy again, and seemingly to slow him down. But he still has just enough speed to whip out 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Ooh.
Hey. Both are going to be at Lily. First one, 5 damage.
Huh?
Second one. Oh, rolled a 4.
17 total.
Getting it wrong. It's 4 doubled, so just 8. So 13 total.
Okay, that's not bad actually. Right.
Blast managing to push her back just a little bit as she just looks up and goes. Seems to have a really pissed off and distasteful look on her face. Look, I thought I had. Anyway, so that's going to be his move, though. Your turn.
Okay. I can move through an ally space, right?
No?
Two.
Reason I'd say yeah. Well, okay, you can't move through Meraxis' space. So.
Didn't. I was two.
Okay. Because yeah, it's just all it showed was you and Dothrox and then Meraxis. So I'm assuming you're like skirting around.
Yeah, exactly. No, it did like here, then here.
Okay. Yeah. See, yeah, I don't see that movement. That's why I was asking.
Okay.
If you do that, wouldn't you invoke an reaction attack?
He would, but he's
Not
currently
for the
paralyzed.
skeleton because it's
That's right.
paralyzed.
Good point.
Yeah, he's currently paralyzed.
Hey, never mind. Ignore me then.
Right. I'm gonna do a 2-prong attack with my classic. Spiritual weapon. Which, oh, right. You have a token for that, right?
I thought I did. Maybe.
Remember it? You do have it. Spiritual weapon. Go.
You should be able to move it.
It's here. Then, bam, bam. 2-prong attack. So
Keep in mind that spiritual weapon does not get the advantage.
It's okay. Boom.
23, that does hit.
Slam it to him.
Clang.
Yeah, with a vicious strength. And now he's like all cross-eyed.
He manages to just barely block some of the force, preventing it from. It could have, but it does appear to have twisted his arm a little bit in the process as you get ready for your strike. Managing to take him into the side, go ahead and roll damage. It's again denting a large chunk of the plate mail. Yep. Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to that
To,
woman does not give me any trust? So I'm thinking on attacking her.
And then attack her on your turn, sweetie.
The end of your turn, Forno?
Yeah, I guess that's it. I have movement and action. I think
Well,
it was a pretty good turn.
Knowing that he's currently surrounded, Maraxis is going to look around, twist the blade, and slam it into the ground. I need you and Dothrock both to make dexterity saving throws. Skeleton automatically fails his, and because of the damage he took, he's already...
Little boy.
Oh, that skeleton is blown apart.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Set that to normal and reroll.
Cocked.
Yep,
Sorry.
cacked.
Roll better.
Cock.
Much better.
I did.
It's better, but it is not enough.
Shit. All right.
Yeah. Both Dothrock and Forno take 7 points of necrotic damage and are pushed back 10
but I am resistant.
to necrotic.
Necrotic.
Being pushed back, though.
Oh.
You are still knocked back 10 feet and prone. So for you, it's 5 feet because there's a ziggurat step in the way. But you are now laying prone. Dothrock basically slams right into you, Ari.
Prone.
Okay, where does Token go?
He's inside of you. Like I said, he got pushed basically into you.
Okay.
Ah, it's a booming blade. I'm sorry. That was a booming blade.
That wasn't a booming blade.
Huh?
No, that was his lair action. He did the same thing last time.
That's true, it did.
Reaction, excuse me. But Ari, your go.
All right.
Having barely
first
stopped
off-
Dothrock's form to over.
All right. She's gonna go ahead and cast Ensnaring Strike on herself, and then she's gonna shoot Maraxis once with a. She'll go ahead and use an Arrow of the Storm.
Of the storm.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Go ahead. Attack.
and now he needs
strength
to
save against your DC.
Yep. Of looks like 16.
Pretty sure 19 beats that.
Yep. And then she's gonna go ahead and just fuck it, and she's gonna shoot the whatever her face.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for that. Yep.
All right, that'll be a another force.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah,
After hit, roll damage.
good thing I had
Art's-
the
Art's not flying around right now.
Because I know he was a tricky one.
Arrow taking Lily into one of the shoulders as she just kind of quickly breaks it off, and you watch as she pulls the arrow tip out.
The 13 damage total.
13 is today's lucky number.
Apparently.
Movement, Ari.
Ta-da.
Okay. That ends your turn. You watch as she pulls the arrowhead clear out of her shoulder, and the wound just seems to seal itself back up.
Fuck.
And in fact, a lot of the bleeding that she had seems to have stopped, and she appears a lot healthier than she previously looked.
Alright, we need to get her away from that fucking portal. Says Ari out loud.
She is going to go ahead, and you watch as a swirl of black energy wreathes her hands and blasts out straight for Forno, because he's still closest and making a nuisance of himself. I need Forno to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear. Constitution.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on, not yet. That's my bad. I will save that roll, but 13 does not hit, so never mind. I forgot how I built that mechanic. That is my bad.
Okay.
You watch as this blast of energy shoots out and just completely goes wide. Missed the mark a little bit. She was still maybe a little woozy from the blood loss.
Yeah, or maybe I just hit behind this tip of the ziggurat since I was prone.
Yeah, that's true. You were a harder target, so... Which that would have been disadvantaged, but since it missed anyway. But she's still just going to stay up there by the portal. Not going to move or react in any way, shape, or form. Felon, you are currently fairly hidden, and you're going to go ahead and bolt from stealth.
Yeah, well, I got to get in range, so I'm going to shoot at Lily. Do I get sneak attack or not?
You basically bolted out of there and into plain open view.
Okay, that's fine.
15, that... Where's her armor class? That just hits.
Yeah, with the spell cast on me, that's +1 damage.
That's true.
You cast it on
Make
me
it.
Last episode.
Does that make it magical?
It does.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, that matters. So...
Good to know.
Points... Taking another bolt into the side and once again appearing damaged a little bit. To you much. Almost like you don't matter.
Yeah, story of my life.
It's now Meraxis' turn.
Oh.
He's going to go ahead.
Kick a man when he's down. Huh.
Spiritual weapon is a level 2 spell, correct?
Spiritual weapon, yes it is.
Okay. He is going to go ahead and just make sure. You watch as just a bit of black energy flows from one of the portal to his hand, directed at the spiritual anvil you have summoned, completely shattering it as he has dispelled your spiritual weapon.
Oof.
He just turns to face you, Forno. It's one step closer to you, as you're still laying prone on the ground. Looks down at you and goes, "What else do you have for me?" That will end his turn. It is now initiative count 20. Let me... Right, there we go. So, you guys watch as the pulse of energy once again leaves the portal. Doesn't quite reach the edges like the cavern walls like it had previously been doing. This time it quickly zips back into the portal. Straight down. Odd and Ari, and managing to clip them both. I need the both of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Fuck.
Wow. What did that?
Fail.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ow!
Yeah, need what this one.
Owie.
You try to get away from this blast of energy to make it. Both of you getting singed and drained a little bit from this, but it is Laud's turn. Laud, what you doing?
I was planning on attack that woman.
Okay, with what?
there. And I am going to cast again a Moonbeam over her.
Okay, Moonbeam at second level or third?
Third.
Ooh. I need you to roll a straight wisdom check. So, you cast Moonbeam, and you watch as, just like normal, the bolt of white energy the top of this cavern and begins firing down. And just as it's about to strike her, seems to expand a shield around it, blocking the energy and dispelling your Moonbeam.
Okay.
Good try though.
I didn't. You know what? No, you'd know this because you guys observed this a little bit last time, and you guys had the reports about this. This effect, it kind of sounds like the same thing that seemed to be happening in the city of Western itself. The anti-magic field. It took just true focus of willpower and arcane knowledge in order to make a spell effectively work while around one of these portals. Or if it's being cast in the immediate radius of one. So.
Oh well.
Physical attacks seem to still work against him. Any movement, Lod?
Not for now.
Thork's turn. Having recovered just a little bit from getting pushed back. Forno, it's a bonus.
Okay, cool.
Ray, what's Dothrak doing?
Oh, sorry. Something about news coverage, blah blah blah. He's gonna run up and bite Meraxis, I suppose.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to attack. 17 just barely hits.
Oh.
He manages to latch onto Meraxis' leg. Doesn't seem to do as much damage as some of the other attacks that he's been weathering, though.
Okay.
Anything else?
Not for him.
Bring us to Will Deluxem.
Okay.
And at half movement,
Just okay.
I told him to go straight for her.
Yep.
He is going to go ahead. Yes, okay. He's going to go ahead and I think that's.
Cool.
What's going to be Dave. Failure, so she takes 27 points of damage.
Oof. Nice.
And I think she's pushed back. I don't remember the exact words for shatter.
Thunder.
But you watch as she gets just really dazed from this, as she gets really dazed, and there's a bit of blood leaking out of both of her ears, and she just kind of looks and goes, just feral grin. As Will readies his sword into a guard position. It's Forno.
Right. I don't know what I've got. And then it's pull up. Where is it? prone. Just need to move here. And okay, I got a bonus action to regain darkness. And boom! Just hit him again. Oh no! I'm gonna hit him with Toll the Dead.
Right. Go. It is. I think it's a wisdom save on my part. That.
What?
Oh, wait.
1d12? No, it was a 2.
Does it have the additional D8?
It should be 2d12 at this point because he has some damage on him.
So we'll take that first one. Go ahead and roll another D12. But let me see if he might succeed against this. So. Oh, he just barely failed. So he takes 11 points.
Nice.
It's necrotic, isn't it? It's necrotic damage?
Yep.
Watch as the just reverberating energies of Toll the Dead that you're so used to shake his armor. It looks like he might be immune to whatever this spell did.
Interesting.
He just smiles at you and goes, "That won't work on me."
Okay. Right.
Movement
All
bonus.
right.
I did spend the action. Where is it?
Bonus and action, yep.
Yep.
All right. Question. What was it? What was our ruling on bonus action spells and normal spells on the same turn?
One can be higher level, the other one has to be a cantrip.
Okay.
What you doing?
Well, that kind of ruins my turn. So,
I'm sorry.
geez, I think I'm gonna try Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Meraxis.
Okay.
I don't remember what that did to him last time, so trying it. And
Read the effects of the spell, because there might be some things with that.
I don't know if Ari would remember what it did last time, because I know she tried it. So
Yeah, she did.
Fizzle.
Okay. No, you'd know that it just needed on the save. Well,
it what?
the save, so he just seemed to shrug it off. You weren't sure if it would work on him or not.
All right,
Save,
fuck it. She's gonna.
so.
She's gonna be like, "Hey, fuckface." And when he looks at her, she's gonna be like, "One time I asked a dwarf to lend me 5 gold. He said, 'Sorry, I'm a little short.'" Hey!
Fella just face palms.
Watch as he's trying so hard not to laugh, and then suddenly. Just this beautiful, rich laughter from such an evil person, as he just starts collapsing on himself, laughing as it has succeeded.
Wow.
Nice.
Very good, Ari. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And then let me see here. Just says about. Yeah, she doesn't really. I guess she doesn't really have any bonus action spells, so she will just Don't worry, guys. The jokes just get worse.
I expect nothing less. But you got Matt Mercer face foaming for you.
My face palm. Believe me, I fucking did.
I did too. Well, Felon did too.
How often does he get to make a save against that?
I believe it's at the end of his every.
The end of his turn. Let me make sure.
Tip, end of his turn.
At the end of each its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yep, with advantage if it's triggered by the damage. So.
And then after she tells a joke, she's gonna be like, "Alright, we can focus on her for the time being. Unless you just want to kill him right now, but I recommend not."
She gonna go ahead and he's incapacitated and prone, correct?
Incapacitated and unable to.
Yeah, incapacitated.
So yes, and prone.
Okay. Watch as she. Well, first off, a few of the wounds on her body seem to heal up once again. Summons another black cloud of energy and blasts it what looks like towards Forno.
Whoa.
But manages to strike Meraxis instead.
Alright.
Oh,
works for me.
Which
darn.
is...
Such a shame.
I really...
yeah, remember he was like immune to necrotic? Yeah.
Just that evil Corey laugh.
Yeah. I do remember those details, so...
One small lesion breaks out on Meraxis' skin. His save.
Oh.
Also heals for 2 points.
Fucking...
You're dealing with high-level spellcasters, man.
Fucking...
Which he would have... Why am I doing that? Why am I doing this when I have a fucking roll for this built in?
Spellcasters, not even once.
So advantage on the wisdom save if triggered by damage. Sure, 20 beats your DC.
Yeah.
Just after this lesion opens up, he stands up back to his full height. Just the laughter slowly starts dying. Looks at you, Ari, and goes, "But mine's better." And at the end of Lily's turn, he's going to go ahead and burn a legendary action.
She's like, "Hey man, it was funny."
To fire another void bolt.
It was fucking
Straight
funny.
at you, Ari. Normal.
Does that trigger?
No, wrong one. Sorry, don't read that. That's
I was like, "Oh no."
This one. 12.
Miss.
Oh. Knowing it was coming,
Also-
you're like, oh shit, trying to, dodge out of the way, and just barely managed to. Feeling the sizzle and the crack
Tough
of
crowd
the necrotic
tonight,
energy
Ari. Tough crowd.
flying over you.
She's like, "Oh shit." She's
Now
like,
he seems
"I'm short,
having-
remember?"
visibly angry at this point, having been actually affected by something you guys have done. Even for just barely 6 seconds. Off now.
We made you burn.
She does that. She does that thing where she pulls one eyelid down and sticks her tongue out and goes, "Meh."
Oh yeah, Japanese teenager, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna take a shot at her again.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh.
You completely missed that.
It had to happen.
Too enthralled by Ari's wonderful joke.
I'm too busy face palming to actually aim.
You kind of have a misfire with the crossbow, and it goes off without the bolt even firmly lodged on the string. Yeah, you just hear like a thwack, and it almost half fires the bolt into your crossbow itself. It takes you a little bit to get it unlodged and recocked and everything. She just seems to be sitting there waiting. Performance issues.
Ooh.
Don't worry, you'll find out soon.
Oh god.
I'll bet. Movement.
No.
And you haven't used your bonus action.
Hide.
All right, yeah, there's some pretty high steps on the ziggurat. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
God damn it.
You're a hot for
You kind of duck over underneath. Yeah, you kind of try to duck underneath one of the steps. Stealthy. You're not entirely sure. You feel like your butt might be sticking a little. Yeah, you think your butt might be sticking a little up, but you're not entirely sure. There's just kind of a nice breeze. Takes us to Meraxis, who is now back on his feet. Orno. Looking back and seeing that Dothrok is there as well.
Touch the little guy, you'll regret it.
How about I hit both of you? And he's going to go ahead and make 2 great sword attacks.
Oh.
Woo!
We're not set to advantage. First one is a 13 against you. But rebounding off of your shield once more, he quickly riposts and turns to lay a 1 strike on Dothrok.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
He's going to go ahead and burn one of his spell slots, second level,
no.
for Vesh's Wrath.
Oh no.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2d8.
Oh no.
How many hit points does he have left?
I don't know at the moment. I mean, I wouldn't say plenty.
What?
9 points of damage.
How many? 29?
29.
What did you say?
Set in 29. That is, yes, 2 and a 9. 17 slashing, 2 points of fire, and then 10 points of necrotic. As his blade, already wreathed in a bit of fire, wreathes once more with now black swirls of energy coalescing in the flames themselves. Much how you've kind of seen your powers, Forno, with just the taint of necrotic energy in it. Just a bit. Slamming into Dothrok with 1 powerful motion. Dothrok still conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious. That's a word.
Right.
Barely.
I mean, he has 9 left.
The blade back around, readies it for a guard position against you, Forno, and says, I hit him.
Says... Corey?
You cut out again, Corey.
Yeah, just in
not be happening. He twirls the blade around one more time, readies it into a guard position at you, Forno, and just looks at you and says, so I hit him.
Nope. Fucked up again. Just say what he says because it cut up stuff otherwise.
Oh, I hit him. What now?
Oh, you now.
Initiative count 20, lair action. Go ahead this time and blast straight at Ari.
Woo!
Wait, hold on. You know what? No. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, it's going to blast at Forno this time, actually. It's also going to affect Meraxis and Dothrok in the process because it's got a massive-ass radius.
Boy.
As this bolt, another pulse of black and purple energy radiating out from the portal, coalescing back into the portal and zapping out towards you, and Dothrok to both make dexterity saves.
All right.
Come on, both of you.
Oh,
guys.
I think Dothrok is going to be unconscious.
Alright, so 2 failures. That is not the best.
Yeah, I was just only, of course, readying my shield for Meraxis. So, I had my back turned. Backstabbing bitch.
Sorry, I shit you not. I did roll. It's 2d6 damage. I shit you not. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Holy shit. So yeah, he just goes down.
Oh no.
just goes down. Dodgeball once again, or trying to dodge out of this way, and managing to take a bit of a blast as he rolls unconscious to the ground. So you get singed a bit, not as badly as it could have been, but certainly. And as you look up, hoping Meraxis was singed as well. Fine.
Yeah, of course.
You've taken 9 points of necrotic, which for you halved, but
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
Ari is like
My
tearing up now.
God.
odd. It is now your turn.
I don't want to play.
Sweetie,
We
This
are
was
gonna
coming.
you're
die.
druid. You got a lot of utility. Think. You can do
Okay.
this. You got this. You're
Yeah,
a druid.
druids
You
are
got-
crazy.
Yeah, you got a lot of utility.
Literally and and
Physically.
figuratively. Oh yeah, and physically.
Druids are awesome.
I'm gonna turn myself into something really fast, like a cheetah.
Murder.
And what is the blue furred cheetah lord gonna do?
I'm gonna try to. What speed has the cheetah? Let me see.
Oh.
Cheetah.
Since you're a druid, I would hope you have some kind of stats for that. Speed of 50.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can run. How long? Oh, my idea is run pretty fast and attack this bitch physically.
Alright, you're gonna bolt straight for her and go for a bite attack?
Yes, buy and close. I think I have to.
Probably. Go ahead and make your attacks then, as you run up in cheetah form.
I still can't find the Wolverine. What?
No.
Cheetah. Ay, cheetah. Como
3.5.
3d8 is
Yeah,
my
so,
hit
well,
die.
19 points. So plus 6 for bite.
1d6 plus 3 and 1. How do I do? 1
You gotta roll to attack first. So 1d20 plus
Plus 6. Roll 1d20 plus 6.
Oh, does not manage to hit. You run up there with just such speed and alacrity, ready to bite. Looking down at you, just like, here, kitty, kitty. Yeah, I noticed that earlier, Joe, and I was gonna have them take double turns for this because they the one skeleton that I had used as a proxy for the horde died. So
Yeah, that's what I figured, and I just realized it. And I hate to be the stickler for accuracy, but it
That's
needed to be
okay.
said. So
That's okay, buddy.
I mean,
Lod, I think you said
more
you still have
damage
one more
on us.
attack, so plus 6. Odd. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I really didn't want to say something, but I had to.
It's okay, man. That's honestly, I haven't noticed.
Is this 1 plus
Six
1
as well.
1d20 plus 6. Same roll.
plus 6 too?
Yep, 1d20 plus 6.
That's strike.
That does
Here,
hit.
kitty, kitty. Yep.
As you manage to rake your claws through her dress and into her leg.
Tell me that I can make her lose concentration, please.
Doesn't have concentration on anything.
I bitch. So just roll the damage.
1d6 plus 3.
Six.
The
Whoa.
damage reduced because you are not magical, or your claws are not magical anyway.
They're not?
B.
That was one of the
They should
circle
be
of the
level
moon
6.
properties. Yeah, level 6.
Yeah, level 6 claws become magical.
What level are you guys?
6.
6.
You guys 6, really?
Level 6. Level
Yes, sir.
6. Yeah, you may be high level. Maybe 2 high level spellcasters. We are like.
Where are you guys seeing that?
Circle of the moon.
Yeah, circle of the moon.
Okay, there it is. Yep, count as magical. Okay. So yeah, never mind. Full damage.
But just a 6.
I mean, you rake it across her leg a little bit. I mean, it's hard to kind of see if any massive damage. She's wearing a red dress. You've kind of shredded a little bit, but it's still pretty poofy. Dress. She just kind of looks down and goes,
And goes.
well, it's not her turn yet. But Dothrak, it's not Dothrak's turn because there are the skeletons. Thank you for reminding me, Joe. They are going to go ahead and roll some attacks. 2 at Forno, 1 at Will, and 1 at Laud. No. Okay, I didn't clip that. There we go. I think both of those miss against Forno.
Yeah.
Against Will, that misses. And against Laud, also misses. So it didn't even matter. All the arrows
Oof.
get fired and
Oof.
just go flying everywhere.
4 attacks, but they're just 2 skeletons.
But they missed a turn, so not that it mattered, clearly.
okay.
But yeah, I had them go an extra since they kind of got lost in the initiative. Now it's Dothrak's turn. I need Dothrak to make a saving throw.
Yeah, they were trying to do that Rowing Hoodman in tags thing. They got like 2 arrows on the trip and tried like to look cool. Yeah, no. It's not working, skeletons. Not working.
Ari. Ari.
Sorry, we're having difficulties in the apartment. What
Death
am I?
save.
Yeah.
Death save. Yep.
Woo!
It's a success. Keep track of that somewhere. I'm not sure his character sheet has it, but
It doesn't, but I keep track.
Yeah.
okay. It's now William Deluxe's turn, that is now assaulting her and having been
Call
kind of
out to
repulsed
William
back.
like, pull her out.
Oh,
Pull.
it's not really my thing, but all right.
The shield is making it really hard for us.
Go ahead and try to make a grapple check against her.
She doesn't look like the grapply kind.
Well, ooh, shit. You say that.
Oh my god.
Deceptively strong because, things that you aren't aware of.
What? What happened down there?
Oh my god.
Ah,
Wow.
that was William or Lily?
It was William.
Yay!
She fucking rolled a natural 19 for a 23.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
And she's deceptively strong, but then he goes like grabs her like by the neck.
Yeah, she's putting up a huge-ass fight, though, and you watch, Laud can very clearly see them now. As she's fighting, you see this ferocity kind of emerge. Very clearly, fangs begin to elongate. As
Fucking hot
she's
vampire.
very much trying to fight, slowly dragging her outside of the immediate area of the portal.
Vampire! Use the blast water!
Does it give me attack of
Nope.
opportunity?
The holy water!
Nope.
Nope, she's still in range.
That is as far as he's able to get her.
That's okay. That's one less step. We can do it.
That is Will's turn. Meraxes stand straight ahead of you. He very much bleeding out Dothrok behind you.
Okay.
What you doing, Forno?
Okay. You want to see what I can do? I just go ahead and charge Searing Smite into my hammer, just like charging savagely. Where is it? And I just and remember that I have that other thing. If I hit him with him, fuck.
He sees it coming this time as if he was prepared, manages to just easily parry the blade away.
Okay, and then bonus action, I spend it on the Searing Smite. Okay. Yeah, still I'm gonna like try to block as much as I can between the vampire and him, so that she cannot heal him while they're struggling.
All right. Is that your turn?
What you did.
All right. The end of your turn, right as Ari's getting ready to go, he's gonna look over at you, Ari. Oh,
True, Joe.
your
True.
little dragon friend here seems to be dying, much like your dragonborn friend, and fire another blast of energy at you.
Alright.
And it.
Oh.
That roll 20
Okay.
really is evil right now.
I told you.
God damn.
Roll 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Sucks.
Off what
Rest
is
in
that?
peace, guys.
Hold on, it's a 3 plus 1 plus 2. So yeah, 6, so 12. So yeah, it's just 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Doesn't do a massive amount of damage. Not this time around.
yeah,
No one's noticed that yet. None of the damage has been nearly as high as last time.
yeah. I've noticed, I just didn't say.
I didn't
Shit,
notice.
I did not mean to skip Ari. Ari, your turn.
Okay, fuck. I mean, she's gonna do healing word at second level on her baby.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, 7 for him. Trying to do
Watch it.
bookkeeping.
Just trying to encourage Dothrok to get up and get back. To
Yeah.
stand back up on his legs.
Yeah, and
Still bleeding, but
she's gonna.
The vial.
She's gonna.
Oh, right.
And can she? I mean, I already know she used her action, but can she like use the rest of her movement to like drag him?
yeah. It might provoke an attack of opportunity from Raxus.
On her or on him?
On him, because he's the one technically in melee range right now.
Right.
she wanted to try and like take the blow for him, I'd say she could.
Yeah, that's an Arya thing to do.
Yeah, she would.
Okay. Then yeah, you can go ahead and drag him about 10 feet away as Meraxis sees you doing that and goes, no, not this time.
Miss!
Just barely, having been so used to swinging this blade over at Forno, aims a little too high and just barely takes off Beret.
Not today, asshole!
Lost part of a feather.
She says, panting.
To drag her giant dragonling.
She's like bleeding profusely and dragging this. Sad. This is so sad.
It is now, as you watch Laud as a few of her wounds start sealing up again, fighting this grapple against Will, as she's going to go ahead and athletics. Damn it, I gotta roll again. They both rolled 12s. Okay, that's 22, so where is hers? Oh, shit. Being just really strong from what you guys are seeing, and she's fighting very viciously and just trying to get away and like tighten his grip. Laud and Forno, you both are just, well, Forno's not really paying attention, never mind. Laud, you do see this because you've been trying to attack her, though. You watch as Will's face, for just an instant, seems to shift into another face.
What?
Into his own. As he's trying very hard to just hold this body to him and keep her pinned.
Holy moly.
No, maybe Holly was in the other table.
No, she's not grappling, she's being grappled. So never mind, she can't make an attack anyway. So, with that, it is now Felon's turn.
I'm gonna shoot at her again.
Alright, her AC is a bit higher, mainly because she's currently Will and grappled. So
Actually, can I shoot at Meraxis? Or am I not in range?
what's the range on your hand crossbow?
I think it says 30.
Just outside of that.
Okay,
30.
A little bit, right?
You are 45 feet away.
Oh, I'll move forward a little bit then. No, I should be in range. Yep.
So now you are. Go ahead and make your attack. 14, that does not hit. The bolt, still having to recover a little bit from the last time you had fired it and had the misfire. Does launch, but just falls short. Notice he's preoccupied with trying to kill that little gnome and dragon.
Stealthing again.
Trying to hide behind some of the debris and parts of the rock. Maybe you're stealthy?
Yeah, we'll see.
Us. To Meraxis' turn, having lost the ability to kill the dragon that was within his grasp. He's going to go ahead and where is? Okay, there it is. You watch Forno as pretty kind of doesn't quite wreath the blade, but seems to occasionally sprout from it. Seems to get white hot with intensity this time.
Ooh.
And he's going to make 2 sword strikes against you.
Okay. Ooh, that hits.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and burn a second level spell, his last second level spell slot, for another Vesh's Wrath. So 12 points of necrotic.
Oh. That's reduced?
Yes, it is. because you're resistant. And okay. So 17 points of slashing damage.
Ouch. Oh,
fire damage.
I can absorb that with
Endurance?
thingy.
And make your D10 roll.
D12. Actually.
Is it a D12?
It's a D12 plus Constitution.
Okay.
Just 7.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage, fire damage, because of the normal fire from the blade and the searing smite that he cast. And he's going to go ahead and make one more great sword attack. He's going to make one more great sword attack against you.
Nope. Just barely. No, just barely misses. I'm 22.
We
It's just
adjusted
like-
that. I thought we adjusted that. Hold on.
22. Pretty sure. Because I'm a Forge Domain. Your hammer protects me.
I'm gonna make sure. So. Bonus AC, so there's that. To D&D Beyond, you have an armor class of 19.
19. Sounds right. Oh, right, because I wasn't using the I'm using it now. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Alright, so yeah, it does miss. You just barely managed to block the blade, feeling a bit of the fire radiating off. Yeah. Feeling just the flames and fire radiating off of this, ready to riposte. Initiative count 20 for the lair. Once again, he is going to actually once again, the radiating energy wave blasts out, coalescing again into the portal, and singularly focusing on Felon.
Shoot.
Felon, I need you to roll a dex save.
Neat.
Okay. Can do it.
23, success. You've kind of seen your friends not being able to dodge this before. You're ready for it. You watch and make your move, just completely making like a 15-foot leap away from this blast of energy that coalesces right where you had been. A crater in the ziggurat, but you are completely fine. No damage taken.
Nice try.
Now it is Lod's turn as a cheetah. You are currently just standing next to Will as he's trying to hold on to this now revealed vampire.
I can cast in this form, right?
I don't believe you can yet.
Yes, it is.
I think that's a higher level.
No. It's a feat. Wild shape. As an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast. You can stay as beast for 3 hours. Combat wild shape. You can use wild shape as a bonus action. You can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8.
18th level, you get the ability to cast spells as a beast. So,
okay, so no.
cheetah until you shift out.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack here, full attack on here. But first off, I'm gonna move. Does something happen when I move here?
No.
Just
gonna
like
attack
him,
her.
right?
Oh no, you do. Oh, you moved in there. Need you to roll a wisdom check for me. As you step into the immediate radius of the portal, this pulsing energy seems to just flash through your form and of wild shape. You were back into your normal blue-skinned Ganassi Vlad form.
So can I attack now? Can I
You
use
can
my
attack with
spell?
spells. If you'll have to make another wisdom check to cast another spell.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay, make your wisdom check.
Ooh, yes, she did.
And beats the portal. All right.
What?
What are you casting?
Oh, the last
You're getting out.
the slot. And it will be. I think I'm gonna cast again Moonbeam on her. She's a vampire.
Is that you're kind of in the radius of Moonbeam, and so is Will.
How bad is Will on his?
Will hasn't really taken any damage, it doesn't look like, but I mean,
Ari's getting all the damage.
firing on an ally.
Ari and Dothrock.
I don't understand.
Will is currently grappled, or he's grappling with this vampire. So if you attack the vampire with Moonbeam, he's going to get hit with that, and you probably are too.
I don't mind. I'm sorry for this, Will.
Okay, well, yeah. So you're gonna attack Will. Also Will.
Well, wait. I'm kinda lost. What will happen if I attack? Will Ari get hurt?
He'll take. I mean, he's gonna get hit by this blast of moon energy you're calling down.
But Will, not Ari.
Will. Yes, Will Deluxem, your mercenary friend right here.
Okay, that one. I don't care.
He will take damage.
Oh wow. Okay. So they're both gonna make con saves.
Save Will, please. Save. That was
What's your DC?
my DC. Hold on. DC. Ay, yo
It's-
siempre me pierdo aquí.
¿Qué necesitas, amor?
Mi DC.
¿Cuánto es tu modificador de Wisdom?
Más 4.
Más 4, entonces 5, 15, 15.
15.
Will does not
¿Qué
save.
mierda
She
es
does.
eso?
And yep, yeah, your spell DC is 15. So go ahead and roll. What are you casting it at?
Moonbeam.
What level?
3rd.
Okay, so roll
last
3d10. Roll 3d10. Points of damage. You watch as once again this blast of moon energy calls down straight. It's going to affect you too, by the way, Lod, because I said you were in range.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to roll a con save as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, so
This
you
is
take the
safe.
full 15 as well.
Mhm.
This Will is blasted along with the vampire, who she seems to be taking quite a bit of damage from this.
Okay.
So taking quite a bit of damage by this, but so is Will.
I'm sorry.
As Will takes this damage, manages to break free of the grapple, as Will is very much weakened by this as well. Will kind of backing up a little bit, stunned completely by getting hit by this, and he just kind of looks at you, Lod, and goes, "What the hell?"
I am sorry.
The vampire is now free of his grasp. And that is, unless you're going to move, is that the end of your turn?
I guess yes.
Okay. Takes us to the skeleton's turn before Dothrock. Both of them are going to fire at Lod. Lod, you take 8 points of piercing damage from the side as an arrow just strikes into you.
Okay.
Now that takes us to Dothrock's turn.
Alright. He's gonna hold until Meraxis gets in melee. And then he's gonna bite him if he does.
Okay, holding the bite until melee.
Yep.
Okay. Blasted by a friendly moonbeam, and taking quite a bit of damage from that. Take a step back and look around, and just in his daze, look up at Lod, just really pissed off. You now see this look, Lod, and he's not happy at all that you just attacked him.
Whatever. Yeah. Wasn't my intention.
Look at you and go, "Fuck this, I'm out." He takes a gold pouch, and you see Ari, it's the very same gold purse that you paid him with.
Fuck.
And he's gonna go ahead and just walk away.
I'm really sorry, guys.
No, William,
no.
say. Damn, William, no. That was an accident. I'm up. Okay. Okay, so as an action, and on my cure wounds, 3rd level.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna cast it here. D&D Beyond, where is it? $3d8 plus how much?
Your wisdom.
Plus 3, or each time, or 3 times 3.
Just once, just the single modifier.
Okay.
14 points back.
And as a bonus action, we'll call it back again my anvil.
Okay. Once again, summoning the anvil.
Yep, and
Cannot keep in mind it is not a person engaged with him, so it does not give you the flanking bonus.
Okay.
Comes down from DM God himself. So.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I just want Meraxis to focus on me and not on her dragon.
Rolling for attack with it, or?
Yep, of course. Sorry.
Oh, misses. See, hearing it spawn and then immediately coming for it, he just quickly does a quick parry to move it out of the way, redirecting it a little bit.
Same if I don't attack at the same time.
Any movement, or you good?
I think I'm good, because if I move anywhere, I'm just gonna try and call William back, like, "Come on, man, it was an accident. Could happen to anyone. You know she's good."
Ends your turn. At the end of your turn, he's going to go ahead and use his legendary action to fire a void bolt over at the not as well hidden felon.
Because he jumped.
.24 hits you, Joe.
It does. I will use my uncanny dodge to half that.
Alright, so you only take 5 points necrotic. This sizzling bolt of black energy just seems to veer around what you were using for cover and slamming into you. But with your expert dexterity skills, you managed to just from some of it at least. So just to Ari.
Alright, she's gonna look at Will and be like, "Where are you going?" And then if he answers...
He's just gonna kind of look angrily and like, "I'm not sticking around for you guys to attack me. Just gonna keep walking."
Sorry.
It's not like she meant to attack you. Would healing you fix it? Please, we need your help. We need your help. Oh my god. We fucking need...
Doesn't seem to be answering.
She's gonna heal him.
Something.
Just a healing word at first level. Saddest gnome puppy eyes ever.
Watches one of the cuts from one of these lesions from the radiant energy, and he just keeps walking.
Please. Fuck. I mean, that's all she could really do this turn. She...
Oh man, just for the band. For the band. For the band.
For the band.
What do I need to do to make him forgive me?
Can she drink a potion for herself?
Bonus action, yeah.
Alright, she will then. Well, can she do the healing as an action and then drink a potion as a bonus action?
Yeah, I'll let bonus. Oh no, healing has to be the bonus action.
All right.
For the
action. That works.
That's kind of an informal rule.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, you heal. You're healing and heal up, whatever.
Can I do something to make him forgive me?
He's pissed off. You clearly made the choice to attack him and yourself, but didn't make much. You guys didn't make friends with him, really. So
Did try.
I was hoping he was safe.
It's all right.
into that, Lily is going to just looking around and having kind of, this blast of radiant energy. Just going to look around and Vesh, you about your capabilities here. At least my father was more successful, and she's going to grab onto the amulet around her throat. As she, very much like the portal that appeared below you guys when you left this temple, were forced out of this temple, I should say, sink into the ground and disappear.
Great.
Being successfully teleported away.
Oh, wow! Can she even do that with Lot in front? Doesn't that trigger any reaction?
Just try and take a quick attack of opportunity. She can, but she's teleporting out.
Unless it's gonna kill her, it's really not gonna make much difference.
We don't know how close she is.
How close I am from?
She's right in front of you as she's sinking into the ground.
I'm just gonna... Can I mix my own created water with the vial of holy water I have?
This is an attack of opportunity, so unless you can cast spells as an attack of opportunity.
So that's a no.
A trait for that, I think, but
And
gotta be a
taking
physical attack then.
just the vial of holy water and throwing it to her.
That's pushing it because it's supposed to be a physical attack. It's just leaving your melee range. That's the whole idea behind it.
Well, she can like thrust the vial, right?
How vials are supposed to work in the game. I'll say, for the sake of it, if you want to try and hit her with this vial, she'll roll a dex save and see if she makes it.
I can always try.
You can certainly try.
She either makes a dex save against the vial, or you try to make a physical attack against her.
I guess a physical attack? The right way to do it?
But if you do that, it's with the staff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Or the Mace of Warning, which is magical.
Staff of Training time too.
Oh, true.
Good decision. All right, 8. Manages, as she's sinking out of the way, you try to bring it down, and just the staff itself almost disappears into the portal, and you pull it back out as the portal seals up. Lily has effectively left the battlefield.
A summoner has disconnected.
Basically. Lynn, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take another shot at what's his name.
Meraxis.
And roll.
I was trying to, I kept missing. There we go.
Yay.
It is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Plus the 1 magic damage.
9 reduced to... I don't know. No, that's... Bolt managing to find a gap in the armor, chunking into it, and for the first time, Forno, that you've ever really seen, leaking out from one of the wounds.
Ooh. Not so tough now, right?
Off. Anything else, Felon?
I'm gonna move down here and try and stealth.
Managing to find just another bit of rock again.
Damn it. I tripped over that rock.
You actually did trip over the rock, and you are currently prone after having failed a stealth check. Meraxis, who's going to look, he's just really pissed off. Doesn't really know what to think about the whole dude leaving, but with Lily leaving, he's just wrong right now. Just looks around and goes,
Yield.
I can do this myself. And he's going to go ahead and make 2 more attacks against you, Forno.
Right. Oh, that was it.
One does hit. He's going to go ahead and burn a level 1 spell slot.
The music stopped. It's so quiet.
7 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 3. And 15 slashing, 3 fire.
Like Elton John would say, I'm still standing.
Should have count 20.
How are you looking, Forno?
That's what tanks are for.
How's Forno looking?
Oh, pretty rough.
As in?
Yeah.
That's in from 1 to 5, about a 1.
Okay.
So
I can approximate it to that, right?
At initiative count 20, you guys watch as another pulse of energy emanates from the portal, dissipating into the walls. Nothing seems to happen.
Ooh.
Odd, it is currently your turn. You still have your moonbeam up right in front of you. Your pal will.
I feel terrible. Yeah, nothing. I'm just gonna move.
keep in mind that you can move your moonbeam as well.
Yeah, but I will hit 4 now.
Not
I
if
don't
you
wanna-
put it. Not if you put it a different place.
Like
Right
here.
here?
Yeah, about here.
Yeah.
So
It
now
doesn't
she's
have
in
to be
range.
right on him. It just has to hit him.
Yep. It's a what is the shape?
She can't move at 60 feet. Okay.
It's a cylinder.
It's a cylinder.
Yeah, it's a cylinder.
Where is it? Alt. Like this, or a little bit bigger? 15?
See
It's
where you're
120 feet range.
Uh-huh.
5 foot radius. So essentially, it takes
5
up
foot radius, yes.
10.
whatever circle or whatever square you're putting it on. It will hit immediately all in adjacent to it. So
So if you put it right here, it'll hit all the ones that are nearby that are touching it.
it's essentially like melee combat range. So
Think of it as the 5 on a number pad. It'll hit 1 through 9.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Just say, hold on. Yeah, it's not Porno's turn.
Wait. I was trying to move the shape. Oh, I did it myself.
And you're gone.
Oh, man.
All right.
Porno's down.
Well, yeah, we have our first casualty.
Ah, come on.
Oh no!
Porno was there.
Yeah.
So
See
if I
Thank you.
put it right here.
Yeah,
There, it will not hit Meraxis.
You need to put it. If you
Here.
didn't walk down as far.
Put it right here. If you put it right
Yeah,
here, it would hit only Meraxis.
Yeah.
Yep, my spiritual weapon does not get any damage. That's
Where?
fair.
Here?
Here.
Right to the left of Meraxis.
Okay. That I'm gonna put it.
Okay. Meraxis needs a con save then. Which an 11 does not beat your DC, so go ahead and roll 3d10.
Yay.
$60.
Watch as once again you call down, you move this beam as it just a giant searing cylinder of light around the ziggurat, carving pieces of it away, and hit that skeleton, so he's dead too, because there's no way he's going to save against that much. Managing to carve your way around and then eventually hitting Meraxis with this light as it just seems to melt pieces of the armor to his form. Necrotic energy away from around him. That seemed to have hurt him pretty badly.
Hey, good one, that.
Yeah, something finally
anything?
was good.
Oh. Shit, my initiative is also gone.
Yeah, because you died. I already know you go between Dothork and Ari, so we'll remember.
Thank you.
Hopefully.
Right, that takes us to skeletons. The last skeleton, last man standing here, is going to go ahead and just fire at Laud.
Damn.
3 points of piercing as an arrow pierces into your back, Laud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes us to Dothork.
Okay. He's gonna say, "Fuck it," and let's see. If he moves right here, his 15-foot cone will only hit Meraxis, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Hold breath.
see here.
48. God damn.
Yeah.
That's a good attack.
Only if he doesn't make the save.
Made the save.
I mean, he takes half as much anyway.
Yeah, still.
So half of that, so 10,
10.
rounding up.
Yeah.
Having been seared by this blast of radiant energy, he now takes some of the still steaming pieces of metal are now frozen as well. Doesn't look like
Sweet.
anything's really going well for him at this point.
And he's gonna back up a little bit.
This is to Forno's turn.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Do your thing. Cast spirit weapon. Bam. Well, it's already cast. Oh yeah, that hits.
Go ahead and burn his legendary action to just quickly, as he's bringing the blade up to try and parry it, goes, Vesh, save me! And a shield of black energy radiates around with him, helping to block this.
Okay. But on the other
So
side.
it misses. It does hit.
Okay, now remember, I have Searing Smite left 2. And
Is that still active?
Yep. It lasts for 1 minute until I hit something.
Been hit from that, or since then, though.
No.
Concentration. And Searing Smite is concentration.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh. The next time you hit a creature...
Concentration up to 1 minute. Took damage.
It says duration 1 minute. It doesn't say anything about...
Should be a C next to it.
Oh, there is. Yeah. Okay.
So I need you to roll a concentration check to beat... where was the damage from that? Took... Okay.
13.
So there was 8 necrotic. So 18... It's... 13.
Yep, 13.
So go ahead and roll your con save.
What is the DC?
P13 con save.
13 con save. Hammer guide me. Yes.
Nice.
So you do manage to keep Searing Smite up.
Good. Yeah. I like
Smite's fire damage, though, correct?
Yes, it is. But it is quite some damage. So it's at level 2.
I think it's quite some damage.
Six.
Oh, that's the fire damage?
Yep. And there was an additional... Was it what? Thunder? Yeah, it charged it with thunder, right? Hammer.
I don't remember if it was... You should have it written somewhere whether it was thunder or lightning. Or you're on deck.
Okay.
Hammer. Thunder. Yeah, I remember. I made it like sound. Yeah. Ah, motherfucker. Okay.
Okay, so... Managed to hit him with this flaming, thundery warhammer. It doesn't look like the fire damage did anything to him, though. The sense that he might be immune to fire damage.
Okay, but it was 4 plus 6 plus the 1 from thunder. But the thunder did.
He didn't take the 4. He didn't take that 4 damage from spiritual weapon. That was why I said he raised his AC. The attack didn't hit.
So just a
7
6.
damage total.
Okay, that's not too bad. Besides, he's just like expanding his actions.
Ari's turn.
Alright. She's gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark since she hasn't fucking done that yet.
Yay!
For all of those massive damage arrows.
I was doing other shit.
Good job,
Focusing
Max.
on Senate races that clearly were lost.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so then she's gonna go for more arrows, more force.
I thought about saying something earlier, but I'm like, nah, I probably just wasn't.
No, it was on the agenda, but then other shit happened, so I was like, it's kind of the least of her worries.
So he is Hunter's marked.
Oh.
Wow, now I can't fucking hit for shit.
You got a second attack, right?
That was
She
my
did
second
both.
attack.
Oh fuck.
She's bleeding too much to hit him, right?
Apparently.
Yep.
Screw it, we're gonna go with that one. Both arrows firing off into the distance, missing. If those were the special arrows, make sure to mark those off.
Fuck. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sweetie.
Ellen, it is now your turn.
It's my turn?
All right.
Sorry.
Not the
No,
Ellen,
it's
sweetie.
not your turn. It's my turn. I'm gonna shoot the skeleton.
Go ahead and roll to attack. The hit.
Plus the 1.
The bolt sticks inside of its ribcage and clavicle area, manages to kind of gum up the bones as they're grinding together, trying to move. It's still standing, though.
I will stealth and move a little bit
Go ahead and
with my wonderful rolls.
feel like you're pretty stealthy right now.
I am so hidden.
Boost and red versus blue. Sneaking, 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 sneaking.
And that's it. For me.
Oh, red versus blue. That was. Oof.
It takes us to Meraxis. Ooh. First off, I know for a fact that he's still in the Moonbeam, so he needs to roll another con save. Moonbeam works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So gold. Both shit rolls. So Lod, go ahead and roll 3d10. Seems to be even weaker now, having to deal with just this constant bout of fire and fury. He's going to go ahead and try to reposition away from the Moonbeam. Go ahead and make his 2 attacks now against Forno. After Forno, you kind of watch as this time, instead of searing up with more fire energy,
Oh, I just forgot. I'm an idiot. I'm a forged domain cleric, right? I'm resistant to fire as well.
you've taken like damage
Yeah.
total, so add 5.
Thank you.
You haven't taken that much fire damage. But you watch as, while his blade normally has, the just licks of fire all around it, this time it begins wrapping itself with pink energy. 2 sword attacks against you.
Pink.
Pink.
He's attacking you with unicorns.
The power of friendship. Yeah, no.
Attacks just clanging against your shield as he's trying to find purchase. He seems to be getting pretty weak at this point, though. Having a harder time holding the blade up.
Yeah, but
Parry all
still,
of these
those were
attacks.
powerful attacks.
Getting to the point of exhaustion at this point, just, you can't beat me. I am the servant of Vesh.
Blah, 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 blah.
And
20.
hit.
Then serve
I
her
was gonna
in
say
hell.
something really rude, but that is not rude.
Go ahead.
We can barely hear you, Claude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it better?
Yeah.
That's much
That
better.
is much better.
I was gonna say something really rude, but Lad is not this rude.
Except, towards
Like-
allies.
Ooh.
Oh.
Burn.
Damn.
Soon. Too soon.
Roll
Too soon.
1d5 fire damage.
Ooh.
Wait, no, that's
Took no-
1d5 burn damage.
Oh, it
Bye.
wasn't my intention.
It was
I swear to
3d10 radiant, and he took double damage from radiant.
Well, I didn't know that. In my defense.
That's
Right.
true. He wasn't very talkative about it.
As another blast of energy comes from the portal, once again coalescing straight at Forno, and this is going to affect Laud, Forno, and Meraxis.
Mama,
Just keto, man.
From
Everybody better
all
roll
three.
good.
¿dónde están los juguetes?
Save, that's a fail, but he's immune to necrotic.
Fuck.
You're only resistant to necrotic.
Yeah.
Roll good.
Oh, good, sweetie.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's guns, right?
No, deck save. Deck save.
Dex?
Oh, when she used the good net.
Ah, shit.
Oh, that's also a failure. The good news is you both only take 2 points of necrotic damage
Wow.
because on a fucking 2d6 roll, I roll double ones.
Oh,
Wow.
so that's a 1 for me.
It's a 1 for you, and it's a 0 for Meraxis, but still. Once again, this blast of just necrotic energy flying out from the portal and landing with a minor explosion of force barely seems to affect you guys. Odd, it is currently your turn. As your moonbeam is still just standing there. It would be frying the anvil if it could, but no one seems affected by it now. Odd.
Sweetie?
Sorry. I'm having issues with my Discord. What did you say? My turn?
It's your turn. Your moonbeam's just kind of sitting there, not affecting anyone.
Why not? Oh
He
my
moved.
He
baby.
moved.
Oh my baby.
Go get him.
It's like this area.
Like I said, if you want, I can try and drop some kind of moonbeam graphic.
And for now.
Here is a good point to move it, right? It will only hit Meraxis.
Here?
Put it right
I'm
here.
gonna move-
It would take some maneuvering, but
Here?
Yeah, we just.
Okay, there.
you could also just put it there, and
Yeah,
it would
that
only
works
hit
too.
him. How to maneuver it all the way around
There
everyone.
you go.
Here.
Here.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, there, here, there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Third
what
con
it says.
save from him.
No, that's
As
Felon's
it's moved into his space. Shit, that's not the right button. That's the right button. So he saves, but roll your 3d10.
19.
Nice.
Another 19. 18. It's still 9 points of damage for him.
Odd. How would you like to do this?
Nice.
You bring the moonbeam. What are you doing?
No, it's just that I'm going to how to say it? It's like when you are carrying something heavy and you just drop it. Like that. Just like
Toss it.
the beam. Yeah, toss it. Thank you, babe. the boom beam is smashing him in the floor. And little rainbows. It's radiant. It's like Luke's one. So rainbows.
All right.
Yes.
Like, okay, pink power
Fucking
meet
kill him with
rainbow
rainbows.
power.
Yeah. Eat this unicorn, bitch.
And you do exactly that. The moonbeam crashes onto Meraxus, pushing him down to the ground, searing him with just this radiant energy, the weight of it all, pushing him into the ziggurat itself.
I told you were gonna pay for Redder.
As the assault of radiant energy finally lets up, Meraxus lays there, bleeding out, coughing blood up, singed and burning from this just divine energy, looking up at you as you all, as the after having taken all this damage, the skeleton just kind of falls apart. He seems to be the one that was keeping it upright. Meraxus just kind of onto, not quite, he's not holding himself up yet, but he's now belly first to the ground, just barely pushing himself onto his knuckles. Bleeding, burnt face. You think you've won? Oh, I was just one pawn in the plan. The others involved in this. But Vesh lives on. Up what's coming. The portal, it's almost complete anyway. Good luck, heroes. Coughing up more and more blood onto the ground as he's in the final moments of his life.
And Felon will say, yeah, you may have just been a pawn and things will be progressing, but you won't live to see it, and Felon will walk up and slit his throat.
As the throat finally cut, you watch the last of the life in Meraxus's eyes. His eye just leave. He appears cold down now. As his body lays there, the rest of it, what bodily fluids he has left that weren't seared away in this assault of radiant light, bleeding out into the ziggurat itself. A deep rumbling. Watch as you fade away into dust. Black and purple particles just breaking apart and floating into the air. And I hate to quote it, or cite it, but Infinity War style, just black and purple ash as it scatters into the sky and is sucked into the maelstrom of the portal at the top of the ziggurat. Completes its transition there. The portal begins to expand into this wide maelstrom. The cavern itself. And that is where we're going to leave off.
Oh, shit.
This is where we're going to leave off because it's late.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm one of them.
Yep.
And this skill challenge might take a bit.
Will forgive.
You killed him.
Will forgive me.
Good luck with that.
Better go fucking find it.
Yeah, we'll find him. We'll make it up to him. Don't worry.
Yep, eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you think that we would have died, or did you go easy on us?
I honestly do not know. I had a safety net in there just in case. I didn't want to see you guys die. I just wanted to see how it would go without me having to intervene in any way, shape, or form. And I didn't. And in fact, I kind of you shot Will, who clearly left. I mean, if anything, I handicapped you guys with that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He was technically he was an NPC, and look at the bright side, we did get our money back.
That's true.
If you collect it and you manage to survive the maelstrom,
True.
because that portal seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Fuck. Can we destroy it?
That is true.
That's what we're gonna do next session.